Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Cruyff. And it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. No luck with that dink over the top. And here's Hazard. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And that's well intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And he welcomes it in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cruyff plays it short. That's going across goal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nice physical challenge. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's intervened well there. Cruyff quietly revving up. Bonucci. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Hazard wants to run onto this. Showing good feet. Driven in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Hazard with the short one. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Vietnam given another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Miami.
He's scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Marcelo gets on his bike and on the move. And the counter is on. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff.
Đá bắt bài dễ vậy
And
luôn.
here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Seedorf.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. Silvestre. Silvestre, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great vision. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That is lovely. Thinks about the shot. Tries a shot! And that's in. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Cruyff.
Oh, really well played.
Ibrahimovic. Good ball, good take. Oh, that was vital. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Kong and Hanoi really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Kong and Hanoi are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Vietnam get the second half going. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Azar. And it's Marcelo. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Thuram. It's Seedorf. Marcelo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira. Desai, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Marcelo. And here's Azar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a throw. And he was quick to react. Desai is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Marcelo charging forward down that flank. That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rodri is onto it in a flash.
Người ta có bóng vãi cả lồn.
Cut short. Vieira. To Marcelo. Marcelo has got himself a free kick. And here's Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and
Địt
lots
mẹ
of
mày chọc
contact
thẳng
seems
lên.
the route to quietening him down now.
Vietnam needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a fine interception. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. Thuram. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Thuram. Oh, that's well spotted.
Kong and Hanoi really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Thuram was in no mood for any of that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Varane gets over and intercepts. Marcelo. Thuram running with intent. Hazard. Cruyff. Rodri. Silvestre. And it's Rodri. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rodri. Rodri powering forward here. And the finish! In he goes again. And he hits the net. They've
Alo.
done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Được em ạ.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Just 5 minutes left.
Kong and Hanoi really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That pass has been well intercepted. Chance here to counter. Now it's Pele. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Hullet. Is there any... Hullet!
Ui mày thế.
And there goes their last chance. Kong and Hanoi have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might have beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Looking to play him in. Tries to cross. Oh, good effort! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe. Rodri. Silvestre has the space to scheme. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rodri. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Messi. Thuram cuts out the pass, and the counter is on. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's the throw. Messi. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Silvestre. Great vision. This looks promising. He's found some space. Decent chance! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. He's going for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Kaka. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Rodri. Cruyff. And he shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Thuram. Some good work on the right flank here. Now he's got space here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rice tries to pass it through. Chance, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's got away. Vieira. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, crossbar! Hazard, and it's Rodri. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Kong and Hanoi currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Kong and Hanoi can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rice, passing is crisp and sharp, and he's definitely onside. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And back to the keeper they go. Schmeichel, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Thuram, looking for the run. Thuram has it out wide and in space. Nice interception, well timed.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Kong and Hanoi are looking to go forward now. Those looking wide. And they win it back again. There's some great
Alo à?
show here, but
Nghe chút tối ra lấy đồ giúp em ấy.
Ok ok, đợi mình một phút thôi.
Varane spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Silvesh gets it.
Ok ok, đợi mình một phút.
Ok.
Kong and Hanoi really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Eden Hazard. Number 7, Kylian Mbappe. Number 10,
And it's Rice.
Lionel Messi.
Rodri.
Coming on the field.
Now, can they get him away?
Ronaldinho. Number 11,
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Lamine Yamal.
Club America appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good line.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Ibrahimovic. Mbappe.
Vãi luôn thật.
That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Now, who's going to be
Yêu
first
gì
to this?
đấy?
Thuram. Oh, they could break here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And here's Cruyff. Picked out, great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution for Club America. Number 41, Declan Rice. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field.
Now it's Kaká.
Number 6,
Played in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Patrick Vieira.
Real chance!
Vẫn đéo vào địt
So
mẹ.
close to drawing level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Yamal. He's picked his way through. Rodri with a definite fell there. It's a really well-measured ball. Ronaldinho plays it in.
Club America surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kong and Hanoi now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Vieira is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge finding himself in space. Has to go back, shoots! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Crosses it in, brilliantly cut out.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty to think about. I don't think it was by design the game ended this way. A listless loss and unconvincing win, depending on which perspective you want to look at it from.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be...
Gets his head on it! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Kong and Hanoi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rooney. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaká. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. That's good play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff purring through the gears.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
First quarter of an hour gone. Back where it came from. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kong and Hanoi are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Bonucci gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Kong and Hanoi clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely spread.
Gosh.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going forward. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ibrahimovic is onto this. Rodri threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Half an hour played now, and he's quick to return it. Now it's Hazard, and the counter is on. Rafael Varane. Silvestre. He is through here, and here's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Not the most accurate pass, and it's Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that has found him in acres of space. Cleared away. Rooney, never the sort to be shot shy. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! A lot of space ahead of him. And smartly reclaimed.
Rồi.
Rooney. And here's the chance to counter. And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Em.
Hazard making good progress.
Sao?
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Rooney! What a wonderful goal!
Má mày.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Vietnam, chance for a shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality.
And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Looks to the other side. Thuram. He's found a way through. Flashes it across. Rooney is flagged offside. That is ended up in no man's land.